They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner goes down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Prieskorn. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the toss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Prieskorn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Toss to the outside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap on third down. Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Try to get it to the edge. Makes a man miss. He's loose down the left side. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Noles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he got loose. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Was to pass. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Seminoles. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 23 to Boston College. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He unleashes a long one. Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Wolverine. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. able to get that one off, it'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here on third down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Stewart.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They kick it away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Noles! And the comeback is on. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. There he goes!
make a massive gain. And how about that, the RPO? What do? I play a little bit of pass first, and the running back makes you pay, takes the football, takes off, shows the burners, and chews up those yards.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for space, it's Gibson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rush is on him. Complete in the middle. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires it incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Callow. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, for quarterbacks out there throwing screen throws, part of your job on this play is negotiating the defender. You have got to find some way to get that ball to your running back. You can't let the defense knock that away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
And the Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 22. University of New Haven, 7.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires left. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Line getting set on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
after being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Might be changing the route. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got some room to run. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.